Welcome back, everyone. Today, we'll answer the question, what is the Nation of Bastok? Bastok is the youngest of the three major nations of the enlightened races. Bastok was built as a mining community that took hold in the Gustavsburg regions of the Kawan continent. Originally a simple mine, as we adventurers know as Zurin mines, with a few sparse settlements. The area exploded into life in 683 CE, or Crystal Era, when the vast resources of the Zurin mines allowed for the enterprising Humes to develop innovative technologies that would eventually turn the small mining community into a dominant force in world affairs. Galkan laborers also make up a large portion of the population. In fact, it is said that the Galkans were reduced to a slave class in Bastok after their homeland of Zepwell Island was overrun by the beast race known as Antikins. Many historians credit this as being Bastok's true renaissance, as without the Galka strength, the city would never have grown as quickly as it had. The modern-day republic is run as a democracy, headed by a president who is chosen by popular vote. The current Bastokian head of state is President Karst, whose office is in the metalworks, which many citizens believe to be the true heart of Bastok. It is there also that Chief Engineer Sid and his expansive team of engineers and inventors work tirelessly to create the many technologies that keep Bastok running. It is rumored that Sid has begun to rival the Junoan airship technology with that of his own. Dark steel and cermet refinery, mining technologies, elevators, and more were all innovations of the metalworks. The flag of the Republic represents the heart of what Bastok is. The blue represents the rivers of Bastok, its main power source. The cog in the background represents its heavy roots in technological advancement, and the smokestacks in the foreground are symbols of the metalworks. The climate in Bastok has practically no rainfall during the course of the year, and all of the groundwater concentrated under the city of Bastok. The surrounding environs are a barren, desolate landscape. Besides potatoes, very little can be grown. The Republic of Bastok must rely heavily on imported foodstuffs. However, a ready supply of copper, iron, silver, gold, and mithril ore provides a bountiful source of wealth for the industrial town. Bastok is a nation founded by the technologically gifted Humes. The president, elected from among the Hume population every few years, takes an active role in leading the government. Bastok was originally built on the wealth gained from the mining of mithril, a precious metal. But with recent developments in metal refining and processing techniques, Bastok has become famous as a craftsman's town. The southern area of the city is home to many Galka, a race of hulking humanoids. The Galka settled in Bastok after their homeland was ravaged by the Antican race. They have made valuable contributions to the expansion of the mines. But despite this, there is a deep-stated tension and class divide between the Galka and the Humes. Surrounding the city of Bastok is the inhospitable Gustavsburg region, an unforgiving land of sparse vegetation. Beyond the refinement of iron, the craftsmen of Bastok have made numerous breakthroughs with the new kinds of metal, such as mithril, dark steel, and cermet. The research of Sid, a genius engineer, has led to the development of the engines that utilize crystal energy and allow rapid advances in technology. The rich spiritual culture of the Galka is rapidly being assimilated by the materialistic Hume lifestyle. To say that Bastok's culture has become predominantly Hume would not be far off the mark. In recent years, the remarkable nation of Bastok has had the largest population explosion of any country, most notably in the Hume population. But due to the limited space for residential buildings, the average citizen's home is small and uncomfortable. Also, most of the profit made from ore export is consumed by the need to import large quantities of food. For most inhabitants of Bastok, daily life can be a struggle, and food shortages are becoming a more serious problem. The Republican Army is an organized militia where the president serves as high commander. The army is formed by citizens and adventurers who join as part of a voluntary conscription system. Even the legions that make up the core of the army are generally not career soldiers. The Republic Legion is a military organization led by the Strategic Command of the Department of Defense. The legions, of which there are 4, including a naval legion, are the main fighting forces of the Republican Army. The smallest unit of the legions is called a contubernium and consists of 10 foot soldiers led by a decurion. 10 contuberniums form one centuria led by a centurion, and a cohors led by a praefectus is formed by 9 centuria plus a unit of engineers. A single legion led by a legatus is formed with several cohorts plus 3,000 extra soldiers, including heavy infantry, cannoneers or cavaliers, and supply troops. In all, the Republic Legion have close to 40,000 soldiers, a military force that surpasses that of any other nation. This number is only a basic calculation, however. In times of peace, 1 infantry legion and 1 naval legion are on active duty, while other soldiers of less than decurion rank are held in reserve. Also, there are various ways to avoid military service, which cut the actual number of soldiers on active duty down to less than 2/3 of the usual legion strength. It is possible to have someone take your place for active duty, and there are many cases of Humes offering to pay the often poverty-stricken Galka to stand in for them. In effect, these Galkas became career soldiers, and the overall strength of the legions is ultimately increased. The Mithril Musketeers are the most elite troops within the Republic. This group consists of only 5 members. With no real position within the military, this group deals with the most sensitive of situations. The Iron Musketeers are a permanent unit commanded by the Trade Defense Section of the Department of Industry. This unit was originally formed by the Department of Industry to secure trade routes in and out of Bastok, but is currently deployed on a regular basis to deal with the Quadop. A single company, led by a musketeer commander, consists of 10 senior musketeers and 30 junior musketeers. There are presently around 100 companies in existence, and their members are drawn from the best soldiers of the Republican legions. Provided with the latest equipment and possessing extensive battle experience with the Beastmen, the Iron Musketeers are an elite fighting force. The Gold Musketeers are a permanent investigation unit commanded by the Surveyor Section of the Department of Mining. Charged primarily with discovering promising seams of ore, the Gold Musketeers are called upon to scout foreign lands and enemy territories, either secretively or by using force, as they often find themselves in remote areas where supplies become scarce and communication with Bastok impossible. Each separate company and soldier within the company is rigorously trained to act independently. The structure of the Gold Musketeers is identical to that of the Iron Musketeers, with 60 companies currently in existence. In the next video, we will explore the Kingdom of Sandoria, so please stay tuned for that. Comment down below if any of this information was new to you or what your favorite part of Bastok is. Like the video and subscribe if you want to see more and stay up to date on this series covering Final Fantasy XI and the world of Vana'diel.